And the Kentucky coronation is complete. Champions 2012.
John Calipari's career has been defined by decades of winning and unprecedented achievements on and off the basketball court. Coach Cal reached the mountaintop in his third year in Lexington, guiding Kentucky to its 8th national championship and 15th Final Four. In becoming only the second coach in NCAA history to lead 3 different schools to the Final Four, he has racked up more than 500 victories, 14 NCAA tournament appearances, and numerous National Coach of the Year honors. In his goal to lead a players' first program, he has helped 21 players realize their dreams and guide them to the NBA, including a record 5 first-round draft picks in 2010. Calipari has stressed academics. 15 of his last 18 seniors in Memphis earned their bachelor's degrees, and all 6 seniors under Cal have walked away with a diploma in hand. His foundation, the Calipari Family Foundation, has raised millions of dollars to help the lives of those in need in the Commonwealth and across the country. And in 2010, he used a telethon to raise more than $1 million for victims of the devastating earthquake in Haiti. Author of the national bestseller Bounce Back, Overcoming Setbacks to Succeed in Business and in Life, he lives by the motto that it's never a matter of how far you have fallen, but instead it's about how high you bounce back.
Whatever your issue, because every one of us in this room right now, we're dealing with something that's an issue for us. Guess what? There's probably 10 million other people dealing exactly with the issue you're dealing with. Here's my question. Who will deal with that the best? As a company, the issues you're dealing with, let me ask you, are you the only one dealing with those issues? Nope. Nope. Are you going to deal with them better than all these other companies? Because someone's left standing and the others are struggling. When I say keep things in perspective, it's never quite as good as it seems, never quite as bad as it seems. My dad used to say that to my family and I, my sisters and I, growing up all the time. Well, I'll tell you a little story. My sister went away to college. She went to Penn State. We hadn't heard from her in a month and a half. We sit down to break bread, and my mother says to my father, Vince, there's a letter from Terry. Do you want me to read it? He said, sure. And the letter went something like this. Dear Mom, Dad, Lee, and John, everything here in the Happy Valley is wonderful. I'm enjoying myself socially. The schoolwork is unbelievable. My dorm did burn to the ground, and I lost all my books and belongings. But I've caught up in the classroom. I'm borrowing books. I went to Goodwill. I got clothes. I moved to an off-campus apartment. I have a new roommate, Jim. Well, my dad now is looking around like, whoa, what did she just say? And I know you're going to grow to love Jim as I do. He's been out of rehab for 6 months, and he's really made great strides. But Mom and Dad, I want to apologize to you and all of you for not inviting you to the wedding. That happened rather quickly, but Mom and Dad, I want to congratulate you two specifically on becoming grandparents. And I think you will be the greatest grandparents ever. Your loving daughter, Terry. And then at the bottom she put, P.S. Dad, all of the above is a lie. I failed chemistry and I wanted you to keep things in perspective. I coached in the NBA in college. You want to know the difference between NBA and college? See, in college, you're teaching life skills. Life skills. If a guy is a jerk, a kid's a jerk. You counsel him. If he's a jerk and he doesn't change, you counsel him aggressively. If he stays a jerk, you throw him out of practice. If he stays a jerk, you sit him out of games. If he stays a jerk, eventually you get rid of him. Now you're in the NBA and you're coaching that jerk. You start him. You get him good minutes. You promote him in the media so you can trade him. What's happening here has never happened in college basketball. We're the only team that does not have a player coming back that started a game. These kids all need me in different ways. I hope we're as good as everybody thinks we are, or there's going to be consequences. It's where I want to play with the best. I want to win championships. I don't have any fear. All I got to do is coach my team.